quick video. Right now it's unfortunately it's raining a little bit while the sun is out. Again, another weird message. A lot of weird, fake religious people, or anybody can be religious. You can religiously play basketball. You can religiously tell jokes. You can religiously do a lot of different things. But it just finds it funny that everybody has a reason to say that the world is ending. Like that's a bad thing. The world that we're built upon is lies, deception, a lot of sexual perversion. So if this world is ending, I think we should be celebrating instead of being upset. And I apologize for a lot of my videos being very angry, very disturbed. I just came to a situation where I slowed down for a second and I noticed that if you can stand through the storm, you deserve to see the sun. So as in saying that, sometimes you got to stand through uncomfortable situations, even if it's just everybody else being in a world of dysphoria. A lot of people being in a Neptunian phase or under MK Ultra or whatever you want to call it, but everybody's living in this fantasy world, and that fantasy world causes a lot of us just to disconnect from our bodies and be always walked in by vessels and other spirits that are always around us through remote viewing, gang stalking, or whatever you want to speak of it. And it's not that I'm being attacked, because that's nothing new, but I have to always remember that it takes me to stay grounded within my situation and know that all emotions come and go as visitors. So as long as you don't live in those emotions, you can release anything that you don't want to hold on to. And I didn't want to keep this long. I just wanted to just kind of touch base, just build my catalog and make sure that this is constant growth. And it's not that I'm mad at anybody. I'm never mad at anybody. I just want people to be held accountable for their actions. Because if I ever get caught just lacking, or just out here just allowing my spirit to really fly, and anything else interprets or enter my vessel and project something that people don't like, or society deems wrong, at that point people will call me out my name, and it's just like, but you're in this weird world all day. I take 2 seconds to let my smoke a little joint, or let my soul be free for a couple seconds, and I'm the worst animal in the world. So I mean, you have to always remember that this world has to end, the world that we're currently residing in, because it has no place within the society that we're constantly growing. And at this point, please be kind to the divine feminine. She may lash out at you in a lot of different ways because she's so hurt. She feels Mother Earth because she's more intuitive with the divine, because she's more tapped into her right hemisphere. So as divine masculine, please, please, please think rationally, think logically, get out of your emotions. There's no money there. Remind yourself on a constant day-to-day basis that this battle is not physical. This battle is very intuitive, and it's very deceptive, because like I said, no matter if you want to believe in the reptilians or whatever these beings are, they're real. Like anytime somebody like cast hate at you, most likely they're possessed by some kind of entity. And I'm not the most religious dude. I don't really care for religion, and I think spirituality is fake, because it's capitalized on. Crystals are sold everywhere in stores, and people aren't talking about the glamour that's being projected onto possessions before you buy them. So before you actually possess an item, it already has the glamour and perception that everybody else is projecting onto it. So I mean, it takes so much more of us learning to cleanse our souls that we don't do. We just high in packs and going to cookouts and doing shit like that, instead of actually taking care of our bodies, our minds, and our souls. And you see, as I'm speaking this truth in such a careful manner, that everything around me stops. It ceases. So you have to really understand, man, that this world we're living in, we should be happy that is ending. And because it is ending, we should be glorious, and living in glorious times, knowing that everything is ending, and we're not getting caught for the psyops anymore, or anything like it. So we just have to remain vigilant. I mean the few of that 5% that's actually doing the work. Because 100%, well, the 94% is making it harder and harder every day, because they don't control their minds. They're like little children, just being herded like sheep. So you have to remember that these people, they've been studying the mind since the 1600s. They've been doing occult rituals forever. You know, how did a race that came from caves learn so much about atomic weapons and weapons of mass destruction and mind control and all these other weapons that these people are using right now? So that's how you know that there's a different spirit that is possessing these people and giving them these informations. You have to understand that every day these people are doing seances to interact with all kinds of different spirits. So like I said, the CERN machine is still alive and well. Not alive in a 3D sense, but it's still being used, and they're bringing all types of beings throughout and through into our realm. And like I said, just always know that this is going on, and just know that when you're feeling something behind you, 9 times out of 10, it could be a lost spirit. It could be anything like it. Like I said, the veil is getting thinner and thinner every day. So the moment that some people are saying they're seeing things or having bad dreams, just know that they're trapped in certain dimensions that they're trying to get you to help them get out of. And don't become a martyr for anybody else's situation, because you yourself have a mission to take care of on your own. So embrace being alone, unless you're a woman. Unless you're a woman, try to find other people that walk your path with you. No woman should be walking alone at this point. We should know that these people are actually like I said, they're walk-ins, bro. Like, I just saw the movie Escape Room, the newest one, and they told the girl that won, the girl from the first one, the white girl with the blonde hair, who was she was in True Blood, Bill's daughter. I forget her name, but she did not die. She said because you did not see it, it did not happen. Meaning, because you didn't see her body die, she's not dead. So, where her body, her death, she's still alive. And then it turned out that she was still alive. And moral of the story, she told the girl that they already have your body, they want your mind. What is the secret societies want? They don't care about your body. They know they have your body. I mean, we're put in so many situations that make us seem vulnerable, seem hurt, seem terrified, seem trapped in these lower dimensions, that they obviously do have our minds, our bodies, but our minds is the one thing that once they take your mind from you, they take your soul from you. But no mind is actually taken. 9 times out of 10, you're going through certain aspects astrologically that you just need to learn how to soar and drive your light body through to get to new information, new light, so you can understand your situation in different ways. But next, it was a point where the whole trauma that she was going through, after all this stuff she went through, she was scared to ride on a plane or fly on a plane, so she never got on the plane. End of the story, she gets on a plane finally, and she walks to the front. She sees her therapist, or somebody who she thought was her therapist, which is also another technique of MK Ultra. They use certain things that are familiar to you to engage your mind or trap your mind in certain things. It's all subconscious. If they can lay traps of if you drive every day, you're seeing people with dog paws everywhere. If you see so many signs that say "Don't let dogs here" or "Clean up after your dog," and it's constantly being flushed in your face, at some point your subconscious will make you believe that you are a dog. So you have to understand that these people have been doing this for years. They attack the empaths by getting to their emotions. Your emotions are a state of your energy at any point of time. So you have to always understand that it's up to you to think logically. But back to the story. Her therapist showed her that she said, you're playing the game. Every single time you're playing the game, you're going to get to a place where you're going to be searching for more and more clues. And at the end of the story, when she was actually on the plane, the lady who she thought was her therapist showed her the pen that the therapist showed her, the same book, and a few other items. And then that's when the plane was about to crash. And then at some point, I remember they said, the game doesn't stop until we say it's done. And to me, it reminded me back to how I'm constantly, if anybody's seen the movie, it's not Focus, it might be Focus. It's Will Smith, one movie where he was programming people. I think it was Focus. It was Focus, I'm pretty sure. But that movie where Will Smith was supplanting certain imagery in people's heads to get them to do what he wanted them to do without them consciously knowing that they were doing it. But just crazy, man. It was really just wild. And The game's never over until they say it. And I'm constantly seeing the number 222 everywhere. And exactly when I got up and left the movie, because I was like, yo, man, this shit is enough. These motherfuckers is sick. And that's them pretty much telling us that, yo, like, we got y'all by the balls. Like, this shit isn't changing. We're not letting you change it. We're not going to let you get out until we tell you you're done. It's not done until you hit the age of 33 and we sacrifice you. That's what's going on out here. So just be careful, man. Be careful out here. And just always know that you are in control. Even though if it doesn't look like you're in control, bro, you're always in control. It's just up to you to not get caught in the emotional traps that people are being set for you. And just always remember that you can always create anchors and things that plants you back into reality and get your job done. So always remember that this is a game that is rigged for you to lose. And as soon as they set traps for you to follow the breadcrumbs, those breadcrumbs are going to eventually get you to hang yourself, or metaphysically get you to a point where you feel like there's no way out, and there's always a way out. It's always about the masses and the power in the people. Where there's people, there will always be power. So if you can change the minds of those people, if you can change the subconscious of these people, you can do anything. You can literally do anything. So just always constantly keep working, keep pushing through your pain thresholds, keep pushing through any kind of obstacles that's put in front of you to stop you from getting to where you need to get to. And just know that all things are possible through the work that you put in through. And there's no such thing as a God outside of self. There's always a God that's created within self. There's no such thing as outer space. It's always only inner space. That's why you have to constantly upgrade your light body so you can get to inner space. And well, you can only create your light body from doing the inner work and creating your light body and making that light body be able to go through any kind of turbulence that's going on around you. So just keep working, stay vigilant, stay focused, and just get the job done.